my gorgeous plant people, welcome back to Reading Mindfully. My name is Iana, and today we are opening my package that I got from Aroid Asia. So let's just get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So like I said, today I've just got my package from Aroid Asia and we're gonna unbox it on camera. So yes, Aroid Asia just they sent me plants in the mail. They said they were gonna send me 4 plants and I was supposed to pick 2, and then they were supposed to send me just 2 plants. But yeah, so I'm excited. I think they only sent me one of the plants that I actually asked for though. I did ask for the philodendron soderoy, and I also asked for the homalomena army. But I think they sent me a syngonium instead, but you know, free is free. Also, these plants were shipped last week. I believe they were shipped last Tuesday. And so they took about a week to get here because today is Monday the 15th. So they did take about a week. They were shipped through DHL. And I did have to pay an import duty fee because DHL sent me a message. They said that they paid it, so I had to pay DHL back. So I did have to pay them the $25 import fee. But I was really nervous to get these plants, and they were kind of nervous because I was like, it's cold. It's like getting the temperatures at night are getting in the 30s, so I was like, I don't know how these plants are going to turn up. And I started to ask them to kind of like insulate the box, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, so this is what I already opened the box so that way we wouldn't have to struggle on camera. But this is what the box looks like, and they did put a little bit of like this fluff for insulation, so that was nice of them to do that, so that way the plants wouldn't be as cold. But the first plant, this says philodendron opacum. I'm pretty sure this is just the Monstera Peru, which you guys know if you watch one of my plant hauls that I just got this plant. But you know, I could always add this to what I already have to make the plant fuller. You guys know I'm not opposed to having full plants. I actually really love full plants, so we will add this to what I already have. And let's see. This plant looks pretty good, actually, for it being mailed in the cold. You can see there's a lot of green leaves, and there's only this like one leaf that has this like weird like speckling on there. If you guys can see that. So I'm not really sure what that speckling is, but you guys know if you import plants, they do spray them with a pretty intense chemical, so that way they can come to the US. So that could also be the reason why the plant has like speckling, or it could be some kind of pest. But I don't see anything. But yeah, this is the first one, Monstera Peru. This looks really good for being in the mail for 7 days, especially in the cold. Because we have daytime temperatures of 50 as well, so it's not that warm. And then this one says philodendron squamiferum, which you guys know I also have this plant. I did ask for them to send me a plant that I don't already have, but that's not very realistic on my end because I have about 100 and semi plants. So I doubt that they were gonna like, you know, sit there and watch my video to see what plants I already have. But I do like this squamiferum. I did just propagate mine for my plant transformation video. I propagated it. But this actually looks really great as well. no yellow leaves. Like I am I am actually shocked that this has like no yellow leaves. Like this looks so good for being shipped in the mail. No like cold damage, because I have plants outside that are currently outside because you know how they were. They got kicked out of the house and they have cold damage, like cold damage. And they weren't outside as long as these plants, but yeah, that looks good. I'm going to show you guys the roots after. I just want to get like all these plants unwrapped. And so this one is the Syngonium Army. I don't know if they got confused by me saying like, I'm pretty sure I said Homolamina Army and they sent me Syngonium, but hey, I like the Syngonium Army too, and I actually just cut that one up. And I don't know, the cuttings actually aren't doing that well, which is a first for me with Syngoniums. So I'm kind of excited to have more of this plant, to be honest. And I really do want this plant to grow for me. I don't know, this is like the one Syngonium that just like refuses to grow well. I've had to cut this plant back multiple times and start over. So I'm actually pretty excited to have more of this plant. If I can just get it out of the paper. And I'm actually like surprised that this Syngonium shipped really well too, especially with their delicate leaves. But this one looks really good as well. You can see again, there's no yellow leaves. But this one looks really good, and I like this leaf here. That's really pretty. You can tell this leaf is on the way out, but this looks really good. I don't know. I'm kind of shocked that these plants look like as good as they do, and I'm not seeing any pests or anything on the leaves. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm like, they're shipping in their, I guess because they put the little bit of insulation in there, but their plants came really well. I've had several, I've definitely imported before, and this is like a good experience. I've not had this, a shipment like this before. Usually I at least have like a plant that's like really struggling, or it has like a ton of yellow leaves, or a dead plant, but this is a really good one. I'm definitely impressed by the plants, the condition that the plants came in, because I was definitely a little scared. Even my boyfriend was like, it's kind of cold. Are they gonna be okay? Oh, I'm talking too much. This plant is Philodendron mayoi. And I know Plantarina has this plant. This one's pretty. I like this one. It kind of is like, it's reminding me of the Philodendron Salome. But I kind of like this one. This one looks like shark teeth. But this one's definitely interesting. I thought about getting this plant before, but there was other plants that I wanted at the time, so I didn't. I'm just making sure there's no pests. Again, this came out really nice. You can see only one leaf is like, you know, but for importing and shipping, like, this is really great. Okay, okay. Wait, how many are on? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already 4 plants, and there's one more. So they definitely sent me an extra plant. Ooh! And so Philodendron Sotoroi, this is the one that I really wanted. And I think this is the little leaf variety, because when I look on importing websites, they have the philodendron sotoroi, like the big one, and then they have the tiny leaf one. So I think this is a tiny leaf one because it is kind of a tiny package. But this is like the main plant that I wanted. This was like one of my top wish list plants. And this is what it looks like. It is so cute. Ooh, excuse me. It is so cute. It's so tiny. And right now, you guys know I don't really like baby plants, but this plant does come smaller. And I kind of do need a smaller plant because I'm running out of space. But look at this. This is so cute. And this one does remind me of the mammy. I do have a mammy that looks like this, but that mammy, we're gonna have some words. She's about to go. But yeah, this is the philodendron sotoroi, and so you can see all of the plants. These are all of the plants that Aroid Asia sent me, and they all came in really great condition. The only thing I want to do now is just to check the roots, but I'm thinking that these are going to have pretty good roots, but we'll just double check to make sure. I definitely don't, I don't know why, but I didn't go pot shopping, even though I knew these plants were coming. But I think they're like all like small enough and the roots are small enough to where I can put them in 4-inch pots, because that's basically all the pots that I have right now. So that was ill planning on my part not to go pot shopping. But dang, they really did like wrap these roots in here. Maybe that's why the plants did so well, because their roots are so they're like wrapped very well. Because they're wrapped in saran. I hate saran wrap. I hate saran wrap. Alright. This video should be called Watch Ayana Struggle on Camera. And I'm trying not to be rough, but I cannot get this off. Okay. And the tissue paper is not like, I feel a little bit of moisture, but it's not a lot. So I'm thinking that the roots won't be rotted, because sometimes the tissue paper is like damp, and I'm like, and this was in the mail for a week, so I know the roots are gonna be rotted. But this feels pretty dry. Wow, look at that root system. That is amazing. And this is what you want your roots to look like whitish. And they're not dry. Thank goodness. So I should be able to pot this plant right up. If the roots were dry, then I would set this in water and let them absorb the moisture so they could rehydrate. But they feel really great, so I think I'm just going to pot this up. And of course, if the roots were rotted, I would have to cut them off and basically like reroot the plant. So again with the saran wrap. But yeah, I'm so happy that these plants came in great condition. I'm also very grateful that I'm in the position to, you know, get such a nice gift from a company, and then to be able to tell you guys and show you guys what my experience was, because I do like showing you guys. You guys always ask me where I get plants, and sometimes I'm like weary of importing plants, so to be able to show you guys these plants is very nice, just in case you guys want to import plants. And this is the roots on the Syngonium army, and they look really good as well. Like, these roots look so good. There's no no rot or anything. I'm probably gonna pot this up too. I might spray these plants down just in case with some Captain Jacks. Or I might just, for this one that has this weird leaf, I'm probably going to spray this one down. I'm probably going to cut that leaf off. And I'll have to make sure to do an update video on these plants so that way you guys can see how they look. Like, I don't know if I should do like a week after. Maybe I'll do like 3 months after, just so the plants can have some time to settle in and I can find a good spot for them. Oh, because that'll be the real challenge. The real challenge is finding a spot for these plants. Let's be honest. It's not that the plants recover, it's that I can find a spot for them in my place. I feel like I'm unwrapping a mummy. I didn't. And I'm not good at this either. Don't ask me to play in no Halloween games because I am bad at it. Alright. I mean, these plants have very, like, substantial root systems. Because sometimes when I've imported before, I have never had, like, sometimes when I import, I don't have good roots like this. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is a good root system. This is what you want to see when you import plants. Like, that's amazing. And again, they're not dry. Like, this is good to pot up. I actually kind of want to, like, the plant person in me kind of wants to, like, chop this up just so I can have, like, a fuller plant and not just have, like, one stem, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do the Mayoi. Is it Mayoi or Mayoi? I kind of like Mayoi. Sounds fancier. More exotic. We're gonna say Mayoi. I'm just like, but where does the tissue paper begin? Like, they wrapped it so well that I don't even know where it begins. There we go. Again, the tissue paper isn't like, it's not damp, but I can definitely tell that it was moist. Oh my gosh, the roots on this one is amazing. Look at that. Now that's a root system. That is a freaking root system. That is amazing. And they're so pretty and moist. They're not dry at all. Oh. Now one of these plants looks so good. So maybe the key, if you're like shipping plants, the key is to really focus on making sure that the roots are okay. Because all these plants, I'm telling you, they look so good and the roots are just like in very good condition. I have a couple plants that I'm rehabbing right now and they don't have good roots at all. And I went to go pick the plants up. So maybe it's the roots. Maybe I gotta keep the roots nice. Whatever it is, it seems like Aroid Asia knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and that's the last one. This is the Philodendron squamiferum. Again, the roots feel really great. They're actually really long. And yeah, I'm very excited for this. This whole package has been amazing. I have 5 plants in great condition. And I'm super excited. So yeah, I would definitely, if this is what Aroid Asia's packages look like, and comment down below if you ordered from them and you've had, like, what kind of experience you've had, because I'm just curious, like, if this is what their plants look like when they come through importing, like, I definitely recommend this company. I mean, maybe I'll try to import from them again to see, like, if this is like a typical thing, you know what I mean? Or this is just like a one-off. But if this is what their packages look like, I definitely recommend them as, you know, like an import company. But yeah, comment down below, let me know if you've imported from them or if you plan to. I definitely recommend them, and I want to just take out the time to thank Aroid Asia for sending me these plants. I really do appreciate it, and I'm super grateful for these plants and the opportunity to work with them. And yeah, so we're going to scramble for some pots, and maybe I'll show you that in the next one, me potting these plants up. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos, liking and subscribing, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.